Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and today's film is Biutiful, which stars Javier Bardem and is directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu. This film is really kind of a dark, very much a film person's film. It's about Javier Bardem's character. He's this underworld kind of guy, and he has a lot to do with merchants selling things on the street and like cheap sweatshop labor. And he's also looking after his kids, who he has custody from his ex-wife, or they're separated, so it's not his ex-wife, but she's like bipolar and stuff. She's crazy. How he keeps all this together through these ridiculous characters like his brother, and then he finds out he has cancer and he has a limited amount of time he has to live. It's something like months. You're following him as he knows that he's gonna die and what he's worried about what's gonna happen with his kids. In the whole film, there's this feeling that he's becoming irrelevant, that one day this is all going to go on without him. It's bothering him, and by the end it's almost like a zen feeling, like, okay. Javier Bardem is really, really amazing in this. He really reminds me of people like Peter Falk or Ben Gazzara. Javier Bardem did win a Best Actor at Cannes for this performance. It reminded me, I guess, a little even of Brando. It's really like this working class kind of crime attitude. He really pulls it off. Like, even when he's walking, you can tell he's that character. He's very good at this. I almost believe like he knows people like this, and that it's just like second nature to act like this. And I think this might be my favorite performance of the year, and it's definitely one of the best performances of the year. Really outstanding. It's very Cassavetes' influence, you know, from the camera work. It almost feels like this is a combination of A Woman Under the Influence and Killing of a Chinese Bookie, with a little Bergman put in there. If this was a suit, people like, oh, you put a little Bergman in this one. Works out nicely. Having this film deal with mortality, I mean, after seeing The Hereafter, this film is like amazing in comparison. In this film, Javier Bardem's character goes to funerals and helps people speak with the dead and stuff, and they don't play it off like he's scamming them, like that he actually knows this stuff. They don't really get into it very much. It's almost like a little side plot, but it's really interesting because I never doubted it at all. Like in Hereafter, I'm like, yeah, okay. But this is what I do. I go to these funerals, talk to spirits and stuff, and the fact that he's dying, and there's kind of some glimpses of afterlife stuff, but none of it's cheesy. It works so well. I think of this film as a deconstructionist melodrama, just because you're slowly picking it away at this guy, and he's just deconstructing himself. And how much Javier Bardem's character really is seeing the end come, and how depressing and how kind of almost comforting and how scary that whole thing is. A lot of people complain because he does have cancer. There's all these shots of him peeing blood to like these dirty toilets and stuff, and like every review has made a big deal about that. I actually think that was appropriate, because basically that character has to see himself piss blood every day, like a constant reminder. You're not like, because they don't really talk about it, he doesn't tell anybody, so he needs some sort of reminder, and almost a reminder to the audience. As stupid as it is that I'm defending someone pissing in a movie, I think this was like a really important scene of someone taking a piss. Because if you have cancer, you have to deal with it like all the time, so that it makes so much sense to me. There is this subplot with the Asian businessman who he's working with. It's kind of odd because most of the film is Javier Bardem's character, and then we keep cutting to this Asian guy and his like lover, well, his boyfriend lover guy, and then he also has a family as well. And that's interesting. I don't exactly understand the point of that. I don't really want to criticize it, because I feel like maybe I'll see this in 6 months and go, oh, that makes so much sense. Or maybe I'll see it in 6 months and be like, oh, what the fuck? Why did it even, that's stupid. So I don't understand the point of it right now, honestly, but I liked it. And it also had a really fitting ending. I really like this film, and I definitely recommend it. If you're serious about filmmaking, I'd go to check this out. It's a great movie. So if you have seen Biutiful and you would like to talk about it, then comment below in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to. When I was watching this film, exactly when I went, you know, I wish this would end like right about now. And then it ended. I love that when that happens. That happened to me, and this has nothing to do with that this film is a Spanish language film also, but this seriously happened to me also when I saw All About My Mother. In the exact second, I was like, you know, I think this should end right now, and I didn't know it was going to end, and then it ended. Oh man, I love when that happens. Like, that should happen in every movie. Just, you never at all doubt who the character... Whoa. Okay.